Hello everybody out there, welcome back here with the future once again, and today we have another retro showcase and review for everybody over a 1998 Jakks Pacific action figure. It is the Superstar Series 7 WrestleMania 15 Val Venis action figure. This was when he was just coming into the Federation, making a splash. He was super over back then. He was popular. All my friends liked him because he had the old porn star gimmick. If anybody doesn't know, he started out in Mexico under the name Steel. Under a mask, and then he was brought to WWF as Val Venis, the porn star. He had like segments with Jenna Jameson and whatnot. But I remember when this figure dropped, my friend who didn't even collect figures at the time, he actually picked this figure up. So it was pretty popular at the time. He came with the towel that he took off, the trademark towel. Everybody liked his, lewd sayings at the beginning of the match, the "Hello Ladies" thing, the "Hello Ladies." But yeah, I can't wait to dive into this mint on card Val Venis WrestleMania 15 Superstar Series 7. They were up to Series 7 here from 1998. Val Venis action figure. So make sure that you don't have any Venus envy watching this video because I'm fair warning you that it's Val Venis mint on card. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed lately, dropped any comments, left any feedback. I really appreciate all the support here on my channel. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's check out the 98 Superstar Series 5 WrestleMania 15, Val Venis. Let's check it out. Okay, everybody, so here it is. None other than the WrestleMania 15, which they have the Roman numeral XV there for 15, and this was dropped in 98, so it was actually released before WrestleMania 15. They would actually have a different symbol. That would not be the actual WrestleMania 15 symbol, but Jakks would use it. And there you have Val Venis to the left. Yes, he was an actual wrestling porn star. Like I said, he started off in Mexico as Still down there. And they brought him up. He was under a mask, took the mask off, and made him Val Venis. Now, this was before the real scan technology. So I guess you have to, appreciate the effort of trying to get him to look like Val Venis. I mean, I never really liked that face sculpt. But one thing that they did on this Bone Cruncher is they used the body to the T from Sid, Psycho Sid. I wanted to say Sid Justice, but Psycho Sid, as he was called in the Bone Crunchers. They use his body type. And I have Psycho Sid loose. He's in the tote. My brother actually has that collection, but it's at my dad's right now. We already have a loose Val Venis as well. And everybody who knows Val Venis knows he came to the ring. He said his little spiel that I kind of pointed out in the intro, and then he had the towel that he would do the Rick Rude style, strip tease there in the middle and take the towel off for all the chicks. But there you see they tried to match his attire there. Could have done a lot better, but I guess, Jakks, they were not the biggest on detail. So it was cool at the time, just having a Val Venis figure in the Fed. There's your WWF stand, your logo stand there. They actually would change that to a scratch logo later on, as we would see in the Signature Series Big Boss Man figure from 1999 that I'm going to show off next for my next video. And then I have some showcase unboxing and reviews to do of some Bone Crunchers that I've also added to the collection. But there's your WWF scratch logo to the left. You have your Superstar Series 7 there. Of course, your Made in China. This one's in a pretty nice card. It says removable terry cloth towel, Val Venis. So they actually put a name on this one. I think on Big Boss Man they just have his scratch, like embroidered autograph, superimposed, whatever you want to call it. And then of course up here you have your Jakks Pacific logo, your WrestleMania 15 background with like some thunder. Pretty cool card back. Like my friend said, these were all over the place when they came out. This was in the height of the popularity of the Attitude Era when these were launched. So, of course, people were going crazy on, all the new lines. And, of course, when a Val Venis was dropped, so his rookie figure here. But they would later make another Val Venis that I might as well just show off now. I have it. It's from 2001. It's loose. They, stopped in 99, but actually the Bone Cruncher series kept going up until 2001 under the KB Toys Backlash series. And they made figures. It was weird because they would, mostly be made out of a bunch of, reused Bone Cruncher parts sitting around, and they would remake, new attires and stuff. And a lot of them are pretty cool. They got American Badass Undertaker, they got Kane in the cut off tank top. And then they made this Right to Censor Val Venis, which may be so bad it's good. It may win the award. And here it is. They used the Series 1 Undertaker torso there, which has the huge tie. They just went ahead and painted it black and painted the rest white. But there's these grooves in here, this dip, where Undertaker's hair actually went on the figure. Also, Val Venis, by the time he joined Right to Censor and they took away the porn star gimmick, he cut his hair off too. So they used the exact same head for this Backlash series as they did on his original figure. But they gave him, the LOD arms, the Stone Cold legs, even, marked 97 on there, even though it was a 2001 release for KB Toys exclusive. I also noticed here that the midsection is kind of more shiny than the legs on this Val. But, nonetheless, this is a cool figure, though. It's so bad it's good. And I now have both versions of Val. Actually, we do have the loose one over at my dad's in the tote, too, which I said I need to get a hold of. But we got Val in his porn star gimmick, and then in Right to Censor there from the Backlash Series 2001, which I've done a showcase, retro showcase and review over already, but I had to show that off. Of course, you got your warning up to the right. And now we're going to go to the back of this figure. I don't know if I did show off the bottom here. Bone crunching action. I might have missed that. Now, across the side here, you have your World Wrestling Federation. Am I missing anything else? Your barcode down here to the bottom. Of course, we've showed off the towel and everything. The towel wrapped up in there. Wish I had the loose one, like I said. I'm going to keep this one carded since we do already have a loose. So this is a mint on card review. Superstar Series 7, WrestleMania 15. And now we go to the back. You have your Jakks Pacific logo up to the left. Up to the right, you have your official licensed product for ages 4 and up, World Wrestling Federation. Collect them all fast, then get out of the way, it says. Superstar Series 7 there. So here's the rest of Superstar Series 7. Like I said, in the height of the Attitude Era, you had Val Venis there. A version of The Undertaker. You had X-Pac, who was coming in at the time from WCW. You had Edge. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin here. And Dr. Death Steve Williams, who, unfortunately for the Brawl for All, they had big plans for him. But the Brawl for All, he got his ass knocked out. And, put an end to his push there. Bart Gunn did. Old lefty. And it says up here to the top, only the hottest rising stars of the World Wrestling Federation are featured in Superstars Series number 7. Yes, because Dr. Death was one of the hottest superstars. Okay. Each figure comes loaded with ear-shattering, bone-crunching action. So yes, you gotta love that. Here's the fully loaded line here. And it says, these action figures are ready to unload on those who dare to step in the ring. Pulverizing accessories were included. And the wacky accessories that they'd give with these. Look, he's got a sledgehammer and a wrench. That was before the sledgehammer days of Triple H. You got Kane there. Then, of course, you have Triple H with the Super Soaker there. You have Al Snow with Head there. I have a version of Al Snow actually coming up on a showcase and review because I did place an order. There you have Billy Gunn, part of the New Age Outlaws with a shovel, and the other member of the New Age Outlaws Road Dogg Jesse James, which they always labeled Jesse James Road Dogg backwards. And then you have The Rock, which is just a black painted original version, even with the wacky hair, if you see there. And he's got a door. You can see a fire hydrant with a crate, shovel. Pretty wacky, the old fully loaded series. And here you had Too Tough series. It was Too Tough series 3. I always loved the ones where you got two in one pack. And it said, this year, some of the best World Wrestling Federation superstars shed the differences to join forces as a tag team, collect their unlikely pairs, and reenact their unforgettable matches. Each figure features bone-crunching action and comes with the new World Wrestling Federation base. So, I guess maybe these had the new base. You had Kane and Mankind there. I love that Kane and that Mankind. You had The Rock and the late Owen Hart, who would only be around about a year after those figures were made. And then you had Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker. And then the first time you could get LOD 2000. I think we have all these figures loose over at my brother's. Most of these too. We don't have a lot of the repaints and stuff. We stayed away from those sometimes if we had a version. And here you have the wrestling ring with twin catapults. They launched an actual scale ring instead of that damn monster ring that they had that was just a refurbished LJN ring. And it says, the new wrestling ring features 2 power slam catapults that will send your figures flying over the top rope. The ring even transforms into a handy carrying case and comes with raging steel cages. We had that formed. I just didn't like it as much as using the monster ring because we would just lower the bottom rope and it seemed like an overall better ring. I wish I had one to show everybody what I was talking about there. Then you had your championship title belts, which weren't as cool looking as they are today. They were more like stickers on there, it seemed like back then, and more styrofoam. The belts today are a lot cooler that they sell, in my opinion. But nonetheless, it was cool you could get it. The World Championship and the Intercontinental Championship, back when they only had, those two, and the World Tag Team titles and the women's. And it says, now you can be king of the ring when you wear a World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. The World and Intercontinental title belts represent the most superior ranks among the greatest wrestlers in the Federation. Each belt includes a realistic, gold-etched design and Velcro attachment to fit kids of all sizes. So, I don't know, maybe it wasn't the Velcro style. Kind of looks like it. I don't know, I'd like to see. I stayed away from those belts usually. I don't remember my friend did have one of the white World Heavyweight Championships. Actually, my cousin did. Back in the day. We had the original, Hasbro WWF title that was, it was flat when you wore it. You could not even, get the thing to bend around your waist. But yeah, I actually, have always loved this Val Venis WrestleMania 15 Superstar Series 7 action figure by Jakks Pacific. So I had to do this Men on Card review. And like I said, I have another Men on Card review coming up. Big Boss Man Survivor Series Signature Series 5 action figure Men on Card. And, the card's not perfect on these, but still to have, a figure from 1998 still on card in the collection from Jakks Pacific. I like to have some Jakks Pacific carded figures, and now I have some. And then I have, like I said, a lot more that came in the mail. Let's put his right to censor figure over here. And yeah, we're on a wrestling kick lately, so I hope everybody's enjoying it. Got a lot of wrestling stuff coming up. Maybe I'll throw something different in between it to split it up, but I want to get to all these unboxings, so I'm trying to get through the wrestling figures that I had before I unbox the rest. So yeah, guys, I thank everybody out there for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and give me a like if you like what you see. I appreciate all the feedback, all the support. And yeah, guys, until next time, hello, ladies. And yeah, keep collecting. And as always, peace out.